Hi, today I'm going to share with you 3 ways on how I got rid of a stockpile of notebooks and paper. I'm going to show you a fast way that I did it. I shouldn't say fast because it took me literally 2 days to get rid of a bunch of stuff. And even the declutter empress, minimalist that I am, needs a little help sometimes. And I was asked by my sister, how is it that you find it so easy to get rid of knickknacks and all of these other material items, but you have all of these notebooks and all of these folders? Answer, it's because they were all nicely compiled on a shelf, neat, nice and neat, and it didn't bother me, but it was still clutter. And now I'm at a moment in my life where I have to, it's a change of season, and I'm beginning to shift. And so I am downsizing even more now to where my goal was to only get down to 5 boxes, 5 banker boxes. That's it. I have 3 banker boxes full of notebooks and journals that I have, and then one box, sentimental items only. I consolidated that down from a tote to a small banker's box, and I'm going to tell you how I did it. So, 3 of the ways that I divided was by sentimental items, whether they were not gift cards, holiday cards, Christmas cards, things of that nature. Second, it was those notes or papers, articles that I found that had some historical value, some historical context. For example, there are things that I found of old news articles, pictures of important political figures in my life, that kind of thing. So I kept that. The third were high value uh, notebooks or notes that I had lying around that were in binders, but I kept those because how I defined high value was those items that I know that I will go back to. It's those items where I said, these are good ideas. I'm going to use these, but I put a number on it. I have 30 days to do this, to activate those articles or notes. I have 30 days to activate it. Why 30 days? Because it's just the deadline I gave myself. You may have a different deadline, but I plan on doing it because it's been sitting there for almost 30 years. And I need to do something about it now. And I will be reading from my notes today as well, nothing fancy. But let me show you what my thinking process was in divvying that up. So, one of the first things I did was I got rid of redundant information. So, anything that was already on my computer, but I had it printed out or printed out a particular topic, if it's something that was already in my groups tab in Google, I didn't need it paper. It was duplicated. I didn't need it. So I got rid of it and pitched it. So I actually have my laptop by my side and I looked to see what I already had. And that helped me. The other way was I had begun to say, okay, let me compile a box of sentimental items that I have and put old journals that were significant to me, as I like to call this, a journal of defining moments in my life as I went through each season, whether it was changing jobs or whether it was moving or whether it was traveling to a place where I've always wanted to go, or it was a new beginning for me pivoting to another area of my life. These are defining moments, whether it was joyous, whether it was sadness, um, those types of events. I actually had a place for that. And so that was important for me as in regards to sentimental items. And then I gave myself a limited amount of time to throw papers away. And one way that I did this, because it will get overwhelming after a while, and then you just begin throwing everything out. And I knew I couldn't do that because that was rash. However, what I did do was I put all of the binders on my bed, all of the folders on my bed. Things were neatly in there and they were even tabbed. But I said, if I put this on my bed 2 hours before bedtime, that was my secret sauce. 2 hours before bedtime, I know I'm going to want to go to sleep. So I'm going to have to clear this out today. And that's exactly what I did. So I began to clear that out. And by the end of my 3 day adventure, 2, 3 day adventure, I had 5 garbage bags, five big garbage bags of papers and binders that I just tossed out. I mean, this was an accumulation over, I'm going to say, a good decade of stuff, 10 years, a good 15 years of stuff, paper just all over the place. And I have come to the conclusion that I am going to stop hoarding information. I am going to stop gathering information, even digitally. And I know I talk about this on my podcast. If you listen to the podcast, I think in one of those episodes, and I'll try to find it and link it in the description. But I would tell you, I was so inspired because the algorithm streets on YouTube allowed me to come across a video by Lady of the Library, and she talked about hoarding information, how we have to stop. And I'm going to link her video in the notes. And I think she would be a wonderful guest too, because I that came across my feed in just the right amount of time about not hoarding information. And she mentioned something that stood out to me. I think it was something like, and I'm going to butcher it, I know, but it was like, we take pride in the fact that we at one time had the information. And that was me, because it's like, oh my gosh, look at all this information and research that I did. I gathered all of this up only to have it sitting idly, only to have it sitting idle on a shelf. Neatly put away, yes, but oh my goodness, it just sat there collecting dust. Didn't do anything with it. But I have purposed myself, especially in the high value pile, to actually act on those ideas. So now I'm down to only 5 boxes. And I wanted to share this with you. And I hope that this will help you if you have stockpiles of paper and other information that is just lying around in your house, in your office, whether it's your home office or physical office, wherever, or just in your bedroom, whatnot, wherever it is. Even if it's a binder's full of recipes and you're not using them, clear it out. It's okay. And I definitely want to hear from you. If this video helped you, let me know. And let me know some ideas that you have for the community and if you've had to go through this too. And by the way, my name is Daria. I host a monthly podcast called Declutter Empress Radio on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. If you like this video and it helped you, hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe to the channel for more decluttering ideas. And I am so happy that you are here. And I want to thank all of my subscribers for being here. And I hope this information helps you, because right now is no better time to create your oasis space. And so until next time, take good care of yourselves, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.